Good morning, everyone. I hope you all are fit and happy. So, dear students, from this video, we are going to study a new chapter, that is chapter number 4, Absorption by Roots and Rise of Water up to Xylem. So, in this chapter, we will see how the roots they are absorbing water and how this water is transported. So before that, we should know why the plants they need water and minerals. The life on earth it cannot exist without water. Water it is an important constituent of our cell. In plants, water has a very major importance that let us see the water it is needed for the transportation of minerals in plants. So minerals they are transported with the help of water. Transpiration that is loss of water from the aerial parts of plant in the form of water vapor, and this also transpiration process gives a cooling effect to plant. So water is again necessary in hot weather to produce a cooling effect to plant. And another point, water it is used as a raw material for the synthesis of food. Water it is needed to provide turgidity to the cells, and therefore this turgid condition of the cell it provides mechanical support to the plant. So water has a major role in plant. Now dear students, let us know the importance of minerals for plants. All the cell constituents and other cell organelles they are in need of minerals. They are made up of minerals, and for synthesizing various enzymes, for synthesizing chlorophyll, minerals are needed, such as nitrogen which is needed for the protein synthesis, potassium which is important constituent of protoplasm, phosphorus which promotes cell division. So minerals also play a major role to plants. Now dear students, let us learn how the roots they act as organ for absorption of water. So basically a root, there are number of adaptations in root for absorbing water, such as roots have enormous surface area. Large surface area of the root helps in absorption of water, and the cell sap of the root hairs they have high salt concentration. So higher salt concentration in the cell promotes absorption of water from the soil. Since the water in the surrounding soil it is in large amount as compared to inside the cell, so water will be absorbed by the roots. Then the semi-permeable nature of cell membrane of root hair. Root hair it is an extension of epidermal cell. So semi-permeable nature of cell membrane it allows only the water molecules to pass through, but not the large molecules of salt. Therefore water is absorbed by plant. Now my dear student, let us know some modes of absorption and conduction of water and minerals. So the modes are, that is imbibition, diffusion, osmosis, active transport, passive transport. So all these methods they helps in the absorption and conduction of water and minerals in plants. So let us learn with the first method, that is imbibition. So what is imbibition? It is adsorption. I repeat, it is adsorption, not absorption. So imbibition is adsorption of water molecules on the surface of colloidal substances in the living and dead cells. So here is an experimental demonstration of imbibition. So imbibition process it is explained like, here the dry seeds they were placed in jar, and when the water is added in the jar, then this setup it is left for overnight, and in the next day we observe that the can burst open due to imbibition pressure. The reason is that the water, it has been absorbed on the surface of the seeds, and therefore the tremendous pressure causes the can to burst. So the next one is diffusion. Diffusion is the movement of substance. It is the free movement. Substances can freely move. Now what type of substances? Like molecules such as solute, solvent or gas, they can freely move, but the condition is they will move from the region of its higher concentration to the place where they are present in higher concentration towards the region where they are present in lower concentration or lower amount. So diffusion is the process of free movement of molecules of a substance and from the region of its higher concentration to the region of its lower concentration. So here is the experiment to demonstrate diffusion process. The crystal of potassium permanganate, it was placed in the corner of the water, and what we observed that after some time the molecules of potassium permanganate crystal, they are distributed uniformly throughout the water. The reason is that the potassium permanganate molecules, they have moved from the region where they are placed in higher concentration, that is from the corner towards the region where they are present in lower concentration. So this is the demonstration for diffusion process. Now my dear student, let us learn about osmosis. So in osmosis there will be movement of solvent molecules only, and the molecules, solvent molecules, they will move from a solution of higher concentration towards the region of lower concentration, but the movement will be only through semi-permeable membrane. So let us see the type of osmosis. Depending upon the movement of water into or out of the cell, osmosis process, it is of two types, endosmosis or exosmosis. Endosmosis means the water, it will enter inside the cell. When this cell, it is placed in a less concentrated or in a dilute solution, means water will be entered in the cell through semi-permeable membrane when it is placed in a solution which is having higher amount of water. And exactly opposite to it is exosmosis. Exosmosis is the outward flow of water from the cell through a semi-permeable membrane when it is placed in a solution which is having less amount of water. So what is the significance, importance of this osmosis process? It basically helps in absorption of water by the plants, and the rigidity or the turgidity of the cell, it is maintained with the help of osmosis process, and it also allows movement of water from one cell to another. Closing of stomata, opening of stomata, it is also regulated by osmosis process. So these are some of the importance of osmosis process. So in this video we have learnt about the absorption of water by roots, significance of minerals, and the different methods of absorption of water by roots. So this is all for today. Take care everyone.